The first part about this encoder is that it is opposite. It is opposite of decoder, or we can say decoding. Okay, decoding process is called what it is called quickly. It is called encoding. It is called encoding and is performed by a logic circuit called encoder. So who will perform this operation? This operation will be performed by this encoder. Okay. The second point about this encoder is that encoder has 2 raised to power n input lines. Okay, encoder has 2 raised to power n input lines, only one of which is activated. Okay, only one of which activated at a given time. Clear? Second point. And process an n bit output code. So how many output codes are there? N is the output codes. Clear? Any doubt till this point? Quickly give your response. So how you can design this encoder? How you can design this encoder? This is a simple block right here. As the name suggests, encoder. It is the opposite process of the decoder. Okay. So in decoder has multiple input and multiple output, whereas encoder it also has multiple inputs and multiple outputs. Okay, so same input and output line should be present right here. Okay, so name them. Let's suppose that A0, A1 up to an minus 1, then output O1, or we can say O0, O1 and O n minus 1. Okay, this is the n minus 1 output, or we can say it is the combination of n bit output code, and this input side is a combination of m input and only one high at a time. So this is our encoder. Quickly give your response in chat. Any doubt till this point? Clear about this? So we can say that so inputs are active high. Inputs are active high, whereas output outputs are active low. Okay, 8 input lines and 3 output line. Yes, you are right. So these are the input lines and these are the output lines. We will start with the output. In encoder side, we will start with the output bit because each bit will give you the output, but in the input side only one bit you have to define. Okay, So we will start with this output. How will we will draw this output? For the first bit, we will set as 0, then 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the outputs. Okay, these are the outputs for this 8-line is to 3-line encoder. One input line should be active. Now you have to put 1 across each bit. It is opposite to the decoder. So instead of 0, we will place 1 across the input. Now, if you want to show the output as A1, so what you have to do, we have placed 1 across the first location. Okay, but right here we are using as a decoder, or in the previous session we are using that as a decoder, but right now we are discussing about encoder. It is the reverse process. So here we will place 0 in A1. Yes, 1, you are right. You are placing 0 across A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7, and on the other side you will place 1, okay, across each bit. So is it clear to everyone how you can create this truth table for any type of encoder? Quickly give your response in chat. Are you able to understand the concept, how we are constructing this truth table? Quickly give your response. Okay, so how you can create? We have created in the previous session these outputs. So across A0, you have to count the ones where they stand for. Okay, so 1 is present at what location? At what location 1 is present? Quickly, A1 location 1 is present. So see from here. Okay, this is your O0, this is your O0, O1 and O2. These are 3 output. You have to find out these number of ones where they belong. Okay, so this is your 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. Okay, so this location belong to A1. So this is A1 bar. This location belong to A2. So this is A2 bar. This location belong to belong to A2, but this is 0. So we are using this A3 bar. Okay. Now this location belong to A5. So A5 bar, and lastly this location belong to A7. So A7 bar. Okay. Then this one location is present at A3 bar. Then this one location is present at A5 bar. Then lastly you will find A7 bar, okay, at this location. So you have to represent this O0, A1 bar plus A3 bar plus, quickly give your response, A5 bar, and lastly A7 bar. Okay, next output is O1. Okay, next output is O1. So you have to find out this location. This is A2 bar, then this is A3 bar, A4, A5, A6 bar, and A7 bar. Okay, so you have to write across this O1, A2 bar plus A3 bar plus A5 bar, A6 bar plus A7 bar. Have you completed up till this point? Lastly, you have to construct the output for O2. Okay. So how to construct this output for O2? You have to find out the one location. This is the one location. Okay. So from here, this is your 0 location. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your A4 bar, A5 bar, A6 bar, and A7 bar. Okay. So use these outputs right here. So quickly, A4 bar plus A5 bar, A6 bar, and lastly A7 bar. Okay. Now you have to construct the logic gates. Okay. You have to construct the logic gates. So you have the three input O0, O1, O2. These this A1, A3, A5, A7, and one output should be there for O0. Okay. So you have to construct this. So how you can construct? Quickly give your response. How you can construct? Quickly give your response. How you can construct OR gate? Yes, you have to use the OR gate, and you have to use the NOT gate. Okay. So for this particular input, let's take input A0, A1, A2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are the inputs. Okay. So we are using this A0 pin to enable the chip. Okay. We are using this A0 pin to enable the chip. Okay. Let's suppose that this chip is inside this block. Let's suppose that this chip is inside this block. So we have given this, okay, this A0 is connected to the chip. All of you understand how we can use these inputs? So all the inputs right here, all the inputs right here connected to the NOT gate. Okay. And you have to connect these to the OR gates. So first OR gate, or we can use this NOR gate. Okay, because every input is the inverted output. Okay, so we will use NOR gate right here. Okay, so this is the second, and this is the third one. This is O1, this is O2, and O3, or we can say O0, O1, O2 also. O0, O1, O2. Okay, all of you quickly give your response. At O0, which input you have to apply? A1, A3, A5, and A7. Okay, so first A1 you will take as input to this NOR gate. Then second you will take A3. Second you will take A3 to this NOR gate. Then you will take A5. And lastly you will take A7. Lastly you will take A7 input to this. So this is the output right here. Okay, how you can write it? A1 bar plus A3 bar plus A5 bar plus A7 bar. This is the first OR gate output. Now you have to use the second OR gate. So what is the second OR gate output? A2, A3, A6, A7. So A2, A3, A6, A7. Okay, so this is A2 bar plus A3 bar plus A6 bar plus A7 bar. All of you, quickly give your response. How you can construct the last output? You have to construct it quickly. Give your response. How you can construct the last output? You will take which value? A4, A5, A6 and A7. Okay. So you will take this A4 value from here. Then you will take A5. Then you will take A6 and A7. Yes, Milind Pal is saying, sir, NOR gate is able to take 4 input. Yes, Milind, or this XOR gate, okay, that will take only the 2 input, okay. Whereas OR gate can take any inputs, or we have not defined it as NOR gate. We are using NOT gate. This vowel or this vowel right here, this vowel right here represent a NOT gate. Okay, instead of creating NOT gate like this, okay, instead of creating NOT gate like this, we have just represented a bubble right here. It shows that this input is inverted right here. Okay, we have not used this symbol because it will consume lot of space. To minimize the space, we use only this bubble. Okay,